Flashback. Suddenly, a horrible creature appears before you, bathed in a sickening cloud of sulfur and smoke. You had heard of this legendary beast, but tales did not prepare you for the true terror of its presence. It's the Shareware Demon. You try to move around it, but it mocks you, blocking your progress with a red, scaly, beefy arm. It says,
"Beware, mortal. You are trying to pass a forbidden barrier.
It grins.
To play any scenario besides Valley of Dying Things, you must perform the ritual of registration. To find out how to do this, click on How to Order on the title screen."
End of flashback. You did as the Shareware Demon commanded. How to Order told you to come here, Spiderweb Valley. It directed you to the registration temple where you would meet the High Priest, JV. He would give you further instructions from there. Well, having arrived in Spiderweb Valley before sunrise this morning, you passed through the outer gates of the registration temple. Your adventuring destiny awaits the completion of the ritual of registration. You arrive at the registration temple. To the east you see guest quarters, but your primary destination lies directly north. This man is apparently a Celtic warrior, and he looks like he's about ready to go into battle. He has his hand on the pommel of his sword, and he's covered in woad war paint. You expect to be yelled at and attacked, but he remains calm, even as you barge into his room.
Name's Tyrannicus, but most people call me Tyron.
Who are you?
I'm the founder and leader of the Shadow Vale.
He looks at you closely.
You know, you really should go there and join us.
What brings you here? He shrugs.
What brings anyone here? We all need to register.
After a moment's pause, he continues.
If you're asking why Nem would ask me to be here specifically, I was wondering that too. He told me it's because Shadow Vale has been an asset to him. Then he asked me to beta test for him. I couldn't decline. If you want to know more about it, you can ask him. He's around somewhere. Probably in the temple's sanctuary.
You can't tell who this person is or even, really, what it is, but it looks like it's been G-forged. In fact, that's what it's doing right now. G-forging something. It doesn't pay any attention to you, however. It's far too absorbed in its work. This man is diligently working on some piece of writing. He looks up when you approach.
Nikki.
He states. He holds out his hand, which you shake.
And you are?
You introduce yourself.
Good to meet ya.
What are you doing here? He glances up from his paper and pen.
Nem wanted me here for some reason. Can't imagine why. I'm always making fun of his mom.
He smirks at this thought.
Anyhow, here I am. I guess he won our little competition.
Competition.
Yeah, he and I were having a bit of a race to see who would finish our project first. This place was his. I'm still working on mine.
He gives a funny look at nothing in particular, then continues his work. I have another question. Nikki is still writing, but he glances up at you on occasion to see if there's something you need.
How's tricks?
He says, "What's that you're working on?" He glances down at the paper.
Oh, this. It's a poem. I do a bit of writing in my free time.
Can I see it?
Can I see your mom?
He mutters. You don't have time to think of a reply before he continues.
Didn't think so. Wait till I'm finished with it.
You are somewhat shocked at what is calmly standing in this room. It appears to be some kind of dinosaur, and it's writing of all things.
Dikioba welcomes you.
It says in a decidedly feminine voice. Who or what are you? She looks at you quizzically.
Dikioba is Dikioba, a Dikiora from Dikiobia.
She seems satisfied with her answer. Okay, but what do you do? Why are you here?
Dikioba writes the Diki scripts. Dikioba fears Dikioba has started a cataclysmic trend of cameo media. That's why Dikioba is here. Nemesis was inspired by Dikioba's Diki scripts.
Stare dumbly. Dikioba doesn't say anything more. She simply resumes her writing. In this room, you find an average-looking dog. When you walk in, he looks up at you. You are about to reach down to pet his head when he does something decidedly not average.
Hi, I'm Slartucker. But you can call me Slarty.
He says, You can talk. Slarty looks at you, utterly unimpressed with your revelation.
Yeah. So can you. Big deal. It's how we communicate.
Well, yes, but you're a dog.
You have a flair for stating the obvious. What's your point? I can do things too, you know. As a matter of fact, I've done quite a few things to help out around here. Not that I think you've heard of it, but I'm the one who wrote the Slarty vs. Desk comic. Apparently some people found that inspirational, even moving. What's more, ever heard of the deathmatch of '07? I was behind that, too. So what have you done to help the community?
A man in a bright green robe is sitting at the desk in this room. He's working on something, but when you look, you can't understand any of it. He stops his work and looks at you.
Hi, I'm Niamand.
What's that you're working on? He glances back down at his work.
It's called a script. You might not understand what it's for, but for scripters, something like this can be very useful.
He begins working again.
I'm guessing this, among other things I've made, are why I am here at this temple. I'm just glad they're being used.
There's a young-looking priest in this room mulling about aimlessly. He turns to face you when you walk in.
Hi, I'm Nyoka.
He greets. Are you here to register too?
Sort of.
He says.
But Nemesis wanted me to beta test for him, so I'm one of the first to do it.
What do you think of this place?
It's fine, I guess. It's not as extravagant as Nemesis made it sound at first. It's also not quite as populated. I really expected to see more people here. Maybe his next project will be bigger.
He trails off as if suddenly realizing he said more than he should. There's a man dressed in wizard robes here. He's busily working on a vaguely man-shaped machine of some kind. It takes him a moment to notice that you're standing there.
Oh, hello. I'm Aaron Katar.
He greets you. What's that you're working on? He grins proudly.
This, my friend, is a bot. Devices like this take boring, repetitive tasks off the hands of people with better things to do.
So is that what you do here?
What I do here?
He ponders the question for a moment.
I suppose so. Nemesis said that he found the Blade's Forge useful in building this place, and that's something like what I'm doing here.
He shrugs.
No matter. What I do helps the community, and it's good practice. That's all I'm trying to do.
There is a young woman here in a red dress, holding what must be the biggest club you've ever seen held by a human. She eyes you suspiciously as you approach her.
My name is Andraste.
She says,
What do you want?
What brings you to the Temple of Registration?
Nem asked me to be here. Good thing, too. He needs some incentive to get to work on Taskmaker. I think I can persuade him to finish it soon.
She says, brandishing the huge truncheon and grinning. Taskmaker?
Yeah. The scenario he's been promising for more than 2 years. Can you believe it's taking him so long? I can't wait for it much longer. I'm so excited about it, I even named my cat after one of the characters. Danilana Ladoff.
She giggles at the name. I have another question. Andraste is holding up her club menacingly. However, now she smiles at you slightly. That's a very nice club you've got there.
Thank you.
She says.
It's great for clubbing seals. Or noobs.
She narrows her eyes at you. This woman is quietly sitting at the desk, drawing something intently. From what you can see, she's very good. She doesn't seem to even notice you, so you can't make conversation. You do, however, catch that her name is Luz because it's written on her other drawings. You watch her for a few moments before deciding to leave her to her work. Blades of Avernum. Welcome to the world of Blades of Avernum. You are about to create a band of adventurers and take them out on exciting adventures. You will meet people, accept quests, solve puzzles, and fight many exotic and cunning foes. You will gain wealth and power and, hopefully, fame. Or infamy. Introduction to Scenario Design. Welcome to the Blades of Avernum Scenario Editor. The Blades of Avernum system enables you to make fantasy role-playing adventures of great detail and complexity. And, hopefully, fun. It is a demanding program, and creating the next great adventure is not for the faint of heart. However, with time and ingenuity, you can create stories that will captivate Blades of Avernum fans all over the world. There's a statue of a spider in the middle of this pool. Strange decor for an otherwise pretty temple. This appears to be a storage warehouse. This is where all the temple's supplies are kept. It looks like someone was trying to organize it at one point, but then gave up. It's noticeably colder in this room, apparently because it's where the food is stored. How this is done, you cannot tell. It must be by some magical means. This is the foyer of the Registration Temple. It's this building where you can begin the ritual of registration. Now you just have to find this Vogel person and get further instructions from him. There is a priest sitting here. Given that you are in a temple, this is unsurprising. However, this particular priest has a live chicken sitting calmly on his head.
Hello there. I am Thralny, cleric of the chicken god. Nice to meet you.
You have a chicken on your head.
You are very observant.
He chuckles.
The chicken god decrees that all of his clerics must carry a chicken with them at all times. The best place for a chicken is on my head.
Wait, Thralny? Didn't you die in Avernum?
Different Thralny.
He says.
Pure coincidence. I am the Thralny that designs boa and encourages newbie designers, like Nem, to not give up on their boa projects. We need more scenarios.
This room looks like it's the sanctuary of this temple. Why exactly a temple like this needs a sanctuary, you're really not sure. There can't be much to say in a sermon. Sure enough, the room is so clean it looks like it's never used. Only one person is even here now. This man is sitting here in the sanctuary by himself in silence. His eyes are closed and he's barely moving. When you approach, he opens his eyes.
Hey, I'm Nemesis. What can I do for you?
What is this place?
It's the registration temple. You must have figured that out by now. This is the place all adventurers have to go in order to go anywhere but the Valley of Dying Things, Skylark Vale.
Wait, I know plenty of adventurers that have been to other places without coming here first. He chuckles.
Yeah, I know. So technically you don't have to come here first. I myself have been several places before I even conceptualized this one.
He continues.
There always has been a ritual of registration, though. Just not one that you could actually participate in, per se. I built this place mostly for recognition of the ritual.
Now he grins mischievously.
Anyway, don't we all just want to stick it to that Shareware Demon?
I have another question. Nemesis is just staring at you.
Any questions for me?
I've seen a few people around here. Who are they?
Oh, them? Spiderwebbers. They're people that, in one way or another, whether willingly and knowingly or not, helped me to build this place. I figured I'd invite them here as a sort of tribute. It's not common practice, mind you, but I felt like doing something different.
You built this place, huh? So you must work with Vogel. He chuckles to himself.
Who, me? Nah, I'm just some random mook who has nothing better to do with his time and resources. In truth, I doubt Vogel even really knows I exist. Oh well.
The sign at the door says that this is Vogel's office. That must mean the man at the desk is Vogel. He is busily working on something. He glances up when you enter, beckons you forward, and begins speaking.
Hello, adventurer. Let me guess why you're here, just so we're on the same page. You were adventuring. And then, out of nowhere, there's the Shareware Demon, saying you can't go any further, right?
You nod. He's quite correct.
All right.
He says.
Then it's time for you to perform the ritual of registration. Here.
He hands you a slip of paper.
Fill this out, then return it to me when you're done.
This is a pretty straightforward form. It asks the basic personal questions: name, residence, payment method, etc. You could fill this out pretty quickly right now if you wanted. Fill it out now. You fill out the form. Unsurprisingly, it's not that difficult. Vogel is working, but he glances in your direction every now and then.
Well, do you have anything to tell me?
Give him the completed form. He takes the form from you and looks it over.
Good, good.
He says, standing up.
I'll go let you into the ritual chamber. From there, you must enter the portal and face the Shareware Demon. You must face it one-on-one, with no help from anyone else. It has set forth the rules, stating that you must prove yourself worthy in order to complete the ritual. Don't be afraid, though.
He sizes you up.
I'm sure you will succeed. Just be confident. Now, excuse me for a moment, while I open the door for you.
He disappears through his office door. A few minutes later, he returns.
The door is open. Leave this office, then head to the west side of the building. When you're done, come back to me to get your Blades of Avernum license. Good luck to you.
This small room only contains a portal. Presumably, it will take you to the place where you can complete the ritual of registration. This portal will take you to fight the demon. Are you ready to do this? Yes, I'm ready. It is dark here. All you can see is a narrow, spiraling path of runes. It appears all you can do is see where it takes you. As you follow the rune spiral path, you can see there is a pentagram at its center. That must be where the demon is. You are slowly approaching the spiral center, when suddenly the pentagram begins to spin. The final stage of the ritual has begun. You have almost reached the center when, in a final flash of lightning, the demon appears within the pentagram. It grins at you, daring you to move closer.
Approach, mortal. You haven't come all this way just to be a coward. It is time to face your destiny. We'll see if you're worthy to be a real adventurer. Shareware Demon. Shareware Demon. Shareware Demon. Shareware Demon. Shareware Demon. Shareware Demon.
The Shareware Demon disintegrates, letting out a final roar.
Very well, mortal. I see my power over you is no more. Go now. Enjoy your life of adventures.
The discarnate demon scoffs and falls silent. Are you ready to return to the registration temple? Yes, I'm ready. Your party is waiting for you upon your return. I have beaten the Shareware Demon. Vogel smiles.
Ah, very good. Now you can see everything that this world has to offer. Congratulations.
He hands you a card.
This is your Blades of Avernum license. I doubt the Shareware Demon will forget your victory, but now you have something to show others that you are now a genuine adventurer.
As you step outside of the registration temple grounds, you notice what you couldn't in the dark. The flora around here is quite lovely, particularly the tree clusters. Whoever planted these must have really known what they were doing. Now you turn your gaze back to the temple. It too is much prettier from out here. Are you ready to leave the scenario? Yes, I'm done here. Now defeated with your completion of the ritual of registration, the Shareware Demon will never bother you again. It sees that you are worthy to be an adventurer, and it only harasses those who have not proven themselves. As horrifying as the Shareware Demon looked, it wasn't much of a threat, just an annoyance. Now that it's out of your way for good, you are free to seek your fortune on many more epic journeys. The end. But it is really only the beginning.